4th grade concert at 7 o'clock. So it's something new we're trying just to see if we can lessen the overcrowding. So hope it's going to work, and apologize in advance if it doesn't. Before we get started, I want to put a plug in for our elementary play that's taking place this weekend. We left the backdrop in the back. You'll be able to see a little bit later. We have 2 performances this weekend, Friday at 7 o'clock, and we have a Sunday matinee at 2:30, so we'd encourage all of you to come out for that as well. Before we get started again, I want to thank Mr. Martinson, I know he's here somewhere, and the 6th grade students who got the gym ready for the concert tonight. The 6th graders love getting out of class, and they love coming in here helping, and they were so particular about the chairs, they finally had to say, no, I'm done with it. You guys need to get back to class now. Their rows are nice and straight. We should be good to go. But I want to thank Miss Mickelson in advance for the wonderful performance that you're about to see, and I'm going to turn things over to her right now. Thank you for coming.
All right, welcome to our show. This is actually music in our schools month of March. So tonight we're going to show you the educational side of what we've been learning in music. And speaking of welcome to our show, that is what kindergartners are going to sing for us first. Recommend clapping at a concert, maybe not stamping. All right, next up, we're going to do a little shout out to the Olympics, and the 2nd graders and the 1st graders are going to sing our unofficial national anthem, America, and they're also going to sing the unofficial national anthem of South Korea, which is Are You Ready? So good work for those guys. We're now going to go back to kindergarten, and they're going to do a song called Sing a Little Song. And this is where we learned about making our voices louder and making our voices softer by the use of an echo. The last song kindergarten we're doing tonight is called Popping Corn. Later in the concert tonight, you're going to hear some show tunes probably, so I kept thinking of popcorn. And then this is a really great way for us to show off our instruments. First grade is learning how to sing the major scale. And we learned it by learning a different song to the tune of the major scale. So I'm going to ask my friends to step down and grab their bells for this next part. shout out to Oakley. She just jumped in for a new part tonight. Thank you. All right, next up, we are going to sing a song called My Big Black Dog. And this is also where we learn how to make our voices really big and really small without shouting and without the whispering. Next up, we have Yankee Doodle, an old-time favorite, and this one we decided to add instruments to it to make it sound like Yankee Doodle is actually coming into town. In first grade, we also do a lot of movement activities. How do we walk to the beat? And how do we change between maybe different sections of music? So now I'm going to ask our movers to come out for the next song, which is Rig-a-Jig-Jig. Our final song for first grade is a fun one called Over in the Meadow. Start their portion tonight with another old-time favorite, but with a twist. We found out while we were learning this song that Mrs. Adsit actually makes up her own verses during class. So if you hear one that doesn't quite sound like the normal one, that's why.
Should we come
next song, I'm actually going to call on Mr. Greenquist at the end of it. I'll let you know. It's another movement song, but with a little extra more twist on it. So in first grade, we learned how to move in a circle, how to move on a beat, but now we have to actually learn how to move a right hand or a left hand or a right foot or a left foot. Mr. Greenquist, you need to think of something else they got to put in that circle. It could be their head, their hair, their body, whatever you want. So when I call on you, just let me know. All right, movers, coming out. In first grade, we learned the major scale. We learned how to sign it with using the hand signs. Now in this song, we learn how to sign different parts of the song. So we're not going to use the whole major scale. We just have to use different parts of it. Hopefully you'll be able to catch it in Sing Me a Song. The next song we're doing is called Rondo. It's very similar to the melody of Bingo, but don't get confused by it. Rondo is a form we use in music to separate different pieces of it so it doesn't sound like the same thing happening over and over. If I were to actually tell you the letters, it would be A, B, A, C, A. We're always going to come back to A. And Mrs. Adson's class is going to take care of A tonight. The last song for second grade tonight is Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I've gotten really good at saying that word because I say it a lot in class. They also wanted to show off 2 different words that we learned in music. One, accelerando, which we learned is the Italian word to accelerate or to get faster, and the word retardando, which is to slow down. We decided tonight we wanted to show you accelerando. So enjoy supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Tonight's concert is called There's a Little Wheel a-Turnin' in My Heart. If you had an instrument, boys and girls, please collect them now. You're gonna need them. Portion of the concert. If you're staying around for the next one, great. I'll see you in a little bit. If not, safe travels home tonight. Thank you for coming.